And
Yes.
so then black comedy became a way to make a living. So I shifted into that. And but now, since I've retired from stand up, I'm just pursuing my passion, which is acting,
Yes.
dramatic acting at that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say that I have worked with some of the greatest human beings ever, not only during stand up, but even in my acting gigs. The gig I had on Martin as Cole's mom, that was a
Mm-hmm.
gig that Martin just hooked me into. I didn't even have to audition. People
Yes.
Nice.
like
Beautiful.
Sinbad, of course, Queen Latifah. That was one of
Yes,
my
ma'am.
best acting gigs. And what I call a good acting gig is when you can go on a set and everybody is down for everybody. Ain't no
Mm.
Absolutely.
big eyes, little U's. You know, people don't mind, regardless to what their status is, to rehearse with you on the side to make sure the whole show is great. Then, of course, the Queens of Comedy. Uh, the only problem I ever had in show business was with them damn promoters. The people I've worked with, the audiences that come to support us. I have friends to this day who came out to see a comedy show. We wound up talking or kicking it, and I
Mm.
still talk to this day.
What keeps you
But
going?
the yeah, the Queens of Comedy was probably the best stand-up gig I had during the time I was doing stand-up.
I remember
Because
it.
first of
Yes.
all, if you saw it, what you saw was real. We were
Mm.
four black women who was there to do a job. Ain't nobody got no time to be tripping on the little, you know how to say women don't get along and all that. None of that was happening
Mm-hmm.
when we were doing the tour. It was all love for real, for real.
And remind
Wow.
everybody who was on that tour, by the way, the Queens of Comedy tour.
Monique,
Mm.
Samore, Adele, and myself. Somebody
Yes.
just came to my door. So if I get up and answer it, hey, Lily, I, I, I'm on the
This is the beauty
metaverse.
of
That's my
radio, y'all. That's what
grandbaby.
happens when we're rocking
She
live.
came to get
Major,
some
you got another
weed. What
question
should
for
I
Miss?
do,
She,
people?
We got one more
Miss
question
Laura,
for
you
you,
better
real
take
quick.
care.
Major, you want to wrap it up with one more question?
Yeah, Miss
Okay.
Laura, I was
Hey,
gonna say
Lily,
take care of
hold
your
on one
business.
second. I'm in an interview. Just give me
I
one
love it.
second.
It's real
Oh, my
it's
Miss
real
God.
radio.
Miss Laura, as you, that's real radio right there. Miss Laura, it's so funny because like listening to you do this, it takes me back. Like I grew up watching you on Comic View, right? How
Yes.
many seasons did you do a Comic View?
I actually only did four. I did 93, 94, 95, and I came back in 2000.
Yes.
Listen, I feel like you were the heart and soul of that. Like you were the consistent one, and I
Right.
looked forward to seeing you every day. Your personality shined through everything. There were tons of
Oh, it was
comedians whose
great.
career that you all launched there. So I thank
Mm-hmm.
you for being a part of that. For real.
Oh, it was a pleasure. Oh, yeah. I've
Absolutely.
had some great times, though. But I think one of the things I've learned is show business can be very, very evil.
Mm.
Mm.
So you look for the people who display the opposite of that and hold on to them. It's not going to be that many who going to be for real, whose word is really bond. But when you find them, hold on to them. Those are the
Right.
people you network with, and you could tell them because they ain't afraid to share. They're not
Mm.
afraid of sharing the wealth, sharing the knowledge, and those are the ones you hang on. The rest of them, soon as they show who they are, cut them.
Right.
That's
Well, you
powerful.
ain't got to all the way. I mean, cut them all the way because you might need them. You know, you got to deal with them, but at least know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Laura, before we let you go, tell us what do you have coming up? What you got coming up next?
I'm actually working on a passion project I've had for almost 20 years with me and Lunell called Two Bees
Yes.
from Oakland.
Oh,
And it is
Okay.
about,
oh
Yes.
we
shit.
actually wound up um, documenting a very troubling and struggling time in our life.
Mm.
So I'm working on that. Hope to have it done the first of the year. And as you can see, being first lady of weed, I'm trying to get in this weed industry. That's my second love. Shoot,
Yes.
me and weed been together 50 years.
She
Right.
said 50 years.
And you rocking it too.
And
The
this
green outfit, the
metaverse.
green hair, the
I'm
green
trying to
That's
get
lipstick,
in
mark.
here
everything.
too.
That's
Yes.
marketing right there.
Got the full package.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Now, I got a question for you. First Lady of Weed, Miss Laura. I hear you say that you're doing a lot of acting and more so doing more dramatic roles. Ever consider acting here in the metaverse?
Mm.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
don't know. I don't know how that would be. I'd have to try and experience it.
Miss Laura, we got to
Man.
talk. We got to talk, Miss Laura.
Okay. Okay. But
So many
I hate to cut
opportunities
this
out here.
No,
short.
we got to
If
let you go. We thank you for the
because
time you gave us.
yeah, my grandbaby is grown, and she'll get to
And ain't got
cussing.
time to wait.
Yes.
No,
We'll
Miss
let you
Laura,
go,
we
Miss Laura.
thank
Yeah,
you.
because she want
First
her
Lady of
weed, and I
Weed.
want her to have it.
First Lady of Weed, we thank you for coming out. Thank you for gracing the sound
Thank you. I
stage here at
appreciate it, guys. I
106.8
hope to
Radio
come
for
back
Altspace.
again and maybe talk a little
Oh,
longer.
you let us know
Please
whenever.
do.
We'll
You
make
always
room
have a
for
place
you.
here, Miss
We'll
Laura.
definitely make room for you.
Okay.
Salute. Thank you
Okay.
again.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm just gonna take off this headset and I'll be right back.
Thank you again.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you.
Shout out to you for being on 106.8 Radio for Altspace.